Boss Mama, welcome back to the show. This is the space where we explore building a business you love, raising your family, and creating a life that works for you. I'm your host, Manouchka Elefant, marketing coach and fellow mom entrepreneur. And today's episode is a little different. I want you to be really present for it because this one is special. This is about all the times when we need a little pep talk. Someone to tell you that you're doing things just right and not to be worried about setbacks. So if you're multitasking right now, I want you to pause for just a minute. Give yourself these next few moments. This is a message from my heart to yours. And you might hear something you didn't even realize you needed today. Now take a deep breath with me. Yes, actually breathe. And if you can, gently close your eyes for a second. Of course, if you're driving, please keep your eyes open. But take the time. Picture yourself a little while back. A moment when everything felt impossible. When you thought, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. Maybe it was starting your business. Maybe it was becoming a mom. Maybe it was facing that scary pivot or picking yourself back up after a setback. And yet, here you are. You made it through. You kept going. You found a way. That strength that you needed back then, it's still inside you now. It never left. It's part of you. And every time you doubt yourself, I want you to remember that. You've already done incredible, hard, beautiful things. And you're more resilient, more capable, and more creative than you know. We all carry all kinds of fears. And Boss Mama, let's be honest. Being a mom entrepreneur isn't just about growing a business. It's carrying the weight of invisible questions every single day, such as, am I doing enough? Am I good enough? Why does this feel so slow when everyone else seems to be growing so much faster? Or will I ever be able to market myself without feeling awkward? Am I meant for this or am I kidding myself? Do I have the skills, the knowledge, the audience? Will this dream actually support my family? Or is this just an expensive hobby? Wouldn't it be easier if I just got a real job? Will I ever fulfill my ambitions and make my family proud? And beneath all those questions sits the deeper fear we rarely say out loud. What if I'm not enough? If you've ever felt even one of these, don't worry. You're not failing. You are human. And you are building something that matters. And so here's my pep talk. From my heart to yours. Just know that you are allowed to move at your own pace. You're allowed to build slowly, intentionally, imperfectly. You're allowed to pivot, to adjust, to reset, and still be successful. The doubts you feel, they don't mean you're not capable. They mean you're doing something brave. You're not behind. You are laying foundations others can't even see yet. And building a business while raising a family is not the easy path, but it's the one where you get to create your own rules. The days you feel like nothing is happening are still part of your growth. And when it feels heavy, it's not always a sign that something's wrong. Sometimes overwhelm happens because everything you wished for, the clients, the opportunities, the ideas, are all arriving at once. And when that happens, it's okay to pause. It's okay to breathe. It's okay to take a step back without giving up. And you are worthy even before the clients, the sales, or the milestones. You don't have to hustle harder to prove your worth. You can be ambitious without burning yourself out. And most importantly, self-care isn't optional. Self-care is strategic. It gives you the energy, and that energy is your greatest currency, so protect it wisely. Being an entrepreneur isn't working the straight path. But clarity doesn't come from standing still and overthinking. Clarity comes through action. Movement creates momentum. So even the smallest step forward can change your whole trajectory. So don't be scared to take imperfect action. You can be strategic without abandoning your heart. You can be a present, loving mom and a powerful, successful entrepreneur. You get to create your life, your business, your definition of success. You are allowed to build a life where your work serves you, not the other way around. Your timeline doesn't have to look like anyone else's. And there's no secret clock you're running against. There's only your next step and the one after that. So when it feels hard, that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means you're building something real. You already are the women your dreams require. She's already inside you. growing stronger every single day. And you're not just building a business, you're building a legacy of courage, creativity, and resilience. And that's something to be deeply proud of. So, Boss Mama, before I leave you, if there's one thing I want you to take away from this episode, is that you're doing better than you think. You're stronger than you feel. And you're exactly where you need to be. And I hope that this episode will remind you that it's normal. We all go through cycles of self-doubt, wondering if we've made some mistakes, or even if it's worth all the pain. But it is. It is the path that we chose, and it's going to have all kinds of twists and turns. But it is ours. And our business is, after all, a little bit like one of our kids. We can't control everything, but we can push it in the right direction. Step by step, day after day, it grows. Until next time, Boss Mama, you've got this. And I'm right here, cheering you on. Hey, quick one. If you're ready to stop overthinking and start showing up online with more confidence, join me inside the Cringe to Confident 5-Day Challenge. We kick off on May 26th. So join a group of mompreneurs who want to have fun with Instagram instead of dreading it. Just DM me, I'm in, on Instagram. Link in the show notes.